Hello, welcome. Man, it's a little bit different in here. We've got different feelings happening in the studio right now. Last time, in my last vlog, I was just like tentatively, oh, I should turn off the fan. I was just getting back into the studio and now I am back at it and so excited because I've started a new body of work. I'm looking at photos online that I'm finding on Pinterest that are these images that I'm really inspired by and that like my heart wants to emulate. Like I want to live in fields. And like I was raised rurally, like in the country, and now I don't live in the country anymore and I don't have the access that I once did to open spaces, and it is really hard and it breaks my heart. Yeah, I've been for a long time like finding pictures on Pinterest and then just pinning them. And then the other day I was like, wait, what if I painted these? And in some ways it's really aligned with the work that I was making during grad school, but that was sort of from my own perspective, but now I'm taking my perspective onto these photos that I'm finding online. Okay. So I've like built this Pinterest board of images that I find like inspiring. Then I'm doing these quick drawings from the image and then working them into paintings and like doing the paintings directly from the drawing instead of from like a photo. Because if I was to draw from a photo, it might not look like my work anymore. It would lose certain characteristics of what I do. And even in this piece, I'm like, okay, so it is what it is. It's interesting. There's a lot of things that I like, but there's like some elements of the way that I draw people and like things that I do that are missing. Whereas in the piece I'm working on right now, or just started, I'm trying to get back to those a little bit. And I'm really enjoying it. And this piece here, stapled directly on the wall because I didn't have a canvas at this size, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Wait to get a canvas this size? No, I'm just gonna freaking staple it onto the wall and go with it. This piece, I'm gonna say is like 90% done. I might not go back into it. I might still go back into it. We'll see. It has to stay on the wall for a while because there's this section of sap green that will never dry, basically. I probably shouldn't have piped it on because it's so thick. And that particular paint just takes forever to dry. I don't really know what I'm going to do in the studio right now because I really like the underpainting of this piece over here. I don't know if I'll be in focus. Maybe I'll be focused here. No, that's not in focus, but that's okay. So you can't see it super great, but maybe I'll put a little thing in. But I really like how this underpainting is. I wanted it to be pink to match. I stained this gesso on this canvas pink, so I wanted them to kind of be in conversation together so that they feel like body of work, like I'm working in a series and that there's conversations happening between them. Anyways, it's all, I don't know what I'm doing in here today. We're gonna get down to something. We're gonna get at something. Anyways, I'm just really excited to be working in the studio, and this is where I want to be, is just making paintings, and that's what we want. That's what we want to have happening, is to be excited about what's happening in the studio, and I freaking am. It's so great to be here. Okay, see you later. it's finished. I'm pretty sure it's just done, which is wild to me. In some ways I'd like to make another version that's like more refined, but there's no way that I will push this piece because I really like it. I really like how loose it is. I think often I get really concerned with details and lines and like being tight. And maybe that's because so many of my paintings come out of my head and like I'm trying to realize something that like is sort of a memory or something that doesn't really exist. But being that this is from a photo, I was just able to like let loose quite a bit, and I'm really excited by what happened. Love the colors, of course, like a red-green situation is always beautiful. I think my palette right now looks divine. I love the palette that's like the colors that are happening there. I'm just really excited by how present emotion is in this painting. It just kind of flew out of me, and maybe that's because the underpainting was just so strong to start with. Like I didn't have to do a lot to this painting to make it be what it needs to be. But also I think it's just good to realize when something's done. So it's done. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about things that are happening in the studio right now. I hope that this makes you feel like you can get in your studio and find exciting things too. Go surprise yourself. Go try something different because it can really pay off. It's really exciting. It's really great. I'm really having a great time right now. Hope you're all doing well.